my short topic for this video, I raised the question, why do you call me an Uncle Tom? There are many brothers and sisters who in their mind believe they love themselves. They believe they love black people. And they get truly upset when somebody tells them, I'm an Uncle Tom. Well, maybe we should not even use Uncle Tom anymore, because those who are familiar with the book written by Harriet Beecher Stowe, Uncle Tom's Cabin, you may find that Uncle Tom really was a heroic character rather than a traitor of Benedict Arnold. So I would rather prefer to say that I'm talking to those brothers and sisters who don't want to be called a Judas, don't want to be called a Benedict Arnold, but yet their actions show that is what they are, but they want us to love them and embrace them like they truly indeed love us. I would like to bring up just a few points. When the Judas or the Uncle Tom, that's a habit hard to break. The Judas or the Benedict Arnold mentality, I call them dark Europeans, or dark Europeans that call themselves black. When they talk about black people and they bring up slavery, they talk about slavery nonchalantly. Oh, that was slavery. That's a long time ago. When they talk about slavery, you feel no compassion. You feel no connection they have to our ancestors. None at all. That's your problem, dark European Benedict Arnold. You have no emotion for your own people. But when white folks talk about their ancestors and the hardships, Jews or Asians or anybody, you can see the tears flow from your face. But when you talk about your great-grandmothers being lynched, raped, your fathers castrated, even Jim Crow, the hell they went through, we see no tears that trickle down your face. When Jewish people talk about the Holocaust, they speak in a manner that a brass monkey would probably cry. They try to tell their story so that you get emotional and hopefully you share in their hurt and pain. But you don't tell the story of slavery that way because you have no connection. You could care less about what they did or what happened to them a long time ago. You do not see, well, I'm pretty sure it does occur, but Jewish people who suffered the Holocaust do not encourage their people really to marry outside of their religion, but they damn sure do not want their children to marry and integrate with Germans. Even though today's Germans are not Nazis, you do not see Jewish people running around happy because one of their Jewish children marrying a German because of that history. Now you can get along and we can be civil, we can have business, but to integrate with a people or a nation that murdered 6 million of us, Jewish people said, no, no, no. It happens, but you don't see them encouraged. You don't see magazines and bulletin boards, and they're happy because a Jewish girl or boy married German. But now, when it comes to y'all Judas, y'all Benedict Arnold, dark European traitors, you have Ebony, you have Jet. We so happy that a black man married a white woman and a black woman married a white man. We so joyous. Times have changed. Things is wonderful. It's a joyous occasion. We brag. I got a white man. I'm married. My husband is white. My wife is white. We bring joy. that shows self-hatred. That shows you have no connection to your ancestors. If your mother or father was murdered right now, who you claim that you love, how would you feel if your daughter or your child married their sons or daughters? They did not have nothing to do with the murder, but they are the offspring, the children, and you're going to integrate and become part of the family that murdered your parents. That's what you do. Now, it's not to say that we can't get along, we can't have business relationships and things of that nature, but to marry, you are overlooking how would your ancestors feel about you marrying the children of those who treated them like animals. You think you have no problem with it because you are Judas, you are a traitor. That's the bottom line. So how can you show us that you love us when you marry the enemy? Jewish people could care less about the first Jewish president of Germany. They don't care. But you, traitor, you are so happy about Barack Obama, the first black president. You want to be integrate with those who murdered us wholesale. Look up the statistics. All the black men between especially the late 1920s into early 30s, how many black men was lynched? You don't care. Things has changed because you don't care nothing about their hurt and pain. You don't care nothing about their death. You just care only about satisfying your sexual gratification with anybody. White woman, Asian woman, a dog. You don't care. You have no connection to your people. Anything a Jewish person does benefits themselves. They even have a homeland they can call their own. And they move back and forth from America to Israel. And what they do benefit their homeland, Israel. Everything you got, everything you do benefit white people. That's why the black community suffers, because you care and you have a sick love for the oppressor's children. So even though black people get billions of dollars out of the American economy, the black community suffers because the dark European traitor, Judas Benedict Arnold, which is a great mass majority of them, do not bring their wealth, their power and influence back to the black community. They give it all back to the white folks. So while Jewish people are building, the black community is falling because Jewish people build themselves because they have a love for themselves. You have a hatred for yourself and a sick love for your slave masters' children. Thus, they continue to get rich and prosper while the black community stays a ghetto and in shambles. But yet and still, you want to be seen as, I love black folks, but your money go to white folks and your love go to white people. Where is your love? Where's your money? Put your money where your mouth is. I don't see your money coming into this black community. You have the white man's name. Jewish people don't have German names. None of them. They hold dear to their name because they want a connection to themselves. You want to connect to the white man, the oppressor's children. So you happy to be John Jones, Abraham Lincoln Sr., anything, and you pass these names that you know was forced on your people during slavery, you happily pass these names down to your children. You have no connection to your ancestors at all. And you're proud of that, but yet and still, you don't want to be called an Uncle Tom in the manner that we're used to viewing what an Uncle Tom is supposed to be. You hold on to the white man's religion of Christianity that he forced on us. Jewish people hold on to Judaism, their religion, their belief in Moses and the Torah. You hold on to Jesus Christ, the white man that was given to us, forced on us as slaves. And you wonder why. And above all, every time a black man stands up to speak to the racist Caucasian people in power and tell them and remind them of their evil history and how they continue to do us wrong, before they can even say anything, here go your Negro ass want to defend them. Don't talk about the white folks like that. There's bad and good in everybody, black and white. That's true. We're talking about the evil in this body. We're not talking about all people. We're talking about these specific bugs, these specific devils. We ain't talking about all. In fact, it was Uncle Tom's Cabin that caused many white people to look at slavery and view it as wrong. It was one of the things that was at the beginning of the movement of what they call abolition, those who wanted to end slavery, due to Uncle Tom's Cabin, this book. So we're not talking about all. Well, I'm not. I cannot speak for anybody else. I'm talking about, why are you defending the racist Caucasian people in power that force their name on you, that make you give your money to them so you don't help us? Because if you help your own people, you think that you'll be a reverse racist. Now you hate white folks. You don't feel that you can help your own because you don't want to offend the slave master's children. And you wonder why you are considered an Uncle Tom. My time is out. Think about it.